2022. So I've just recorded a 10-minute video of me detailing everything, and the audio was dead fuzzy. So let's start again. I hope you have all had a good Christmas and all the best for 2025. So let's get right to it. So I have been journaling a lot recently, reflecting on last year and setting the intention for 2025 on the direction I want to take my business and life. And essentially, what is it that I want to be known for and remembered for? This last, say, 6 months to a year, I felt a real disconnect in who I am and the life that I'm currently living. So what's happened is that I was paying somebody $1,200 a month to tell me that I don't have to be creative and that I just have to turn up and make offers to my audience every day. But I felt a disconnect in that, and I'll explain why is because, and then I'll explain to how I've got to this moment also. So what's happened is that when I'm not leaning into my creative side, I always fall into deep bouts of like depression, because creativity is a form of expression, and usually if you're not expressing yourself, then you do fall into maybe a season of depression. So what made me realize this is that my brain has felt fried, and it comes down to procrastinating and falling victim to my coping mechanisms, which usually ends up being binge eating and doom scrolling on my phone. Oh, didn't mean to do that. For some reason the camera's just changed again. There we go. So, I'm not sure what's happened there. Here we go, we're back in. So, because I spend a lot of, I was spending a lot of time doom scrolling, procrastinating, feelings of overwhelmed, feelings of depression because I'm not leaning into my creative side, was that I would scroll endlessly, and this isn't good. So I realized that I need to do a dopamine detox. So that means obviously taking away all this artificial dopamine, which I'm a fiend for. I love anything that triggers the dopamine receptors. So when I'm in the gym, I listen to music, and it's quite aggressive music. So I thought, you know what, I have to listen to audiobooks. And one of the first audiobooks that I listened to, because I'm not a fan of audiobooks, I'd rather read, is Rick Rubin's The Creative Act. And it's a book that I've had for 2 years and that I've picked up over the last, say, year and a half, and I've read it from cover to cover. But this time, for some reason, listening to Rick Rubin himself read the book, it just triggered something inside of me, and it made me realize that I am not living my authentic self and leaning into my creativity. So right now I am going to be leaning into my creativity side. I've been journaling on the life that I want to live, and I've came to the conclusion and set the intention of that I'm leaning more into my creativity, and I'm going to be documenting everything. I'm going to be building in public and documenting the whole journey, and it's something that I wish I started much sooner. But that being said, as a founder, business owner, entrepreneur, especially when you work online, is that it's quite hard to document things, because I spend at least 14 to 16 hours a day behind my laptop every day, all day. The only time I leave my house is to train. So I'm setting the intention now is that I'm going to be working in different environments, trying out new cafes and coffee shops, and just document the whole phase. So one of the things that I was reflecting on of last year and setting the intention for this year is that I'm going to be turning my paid community into a free community where there's no upsells. It's just a space where you can join. I'm going to be doing some group calls now where you can just hop on and vibe with each other, connect and network and whatever, share ideas. Because of course, as a founder, as an entrepreneur, a business owner, it is a very lonely journey, and I need to stop being so autistic with my socializing, where I'm just locked behind a laptop all day. I actually need to make the effort. So I'm going to be turning my paid community into a free community, and I'm just going to be heavily focusing on my one-to-one clients. I've also negotiated equity in a multi-figure to business, and I'm going to be building out the online offer for them, so I'm going to be documenting the whole process of that, and I promise I will set the intention to obviously switch the camera on a lot more and share my lessons along the way and show you how we do things, because a lot of the time it's not glamorous, it's not sexy, and it's relatively boring, and it just comes down to just doing the boring tasks every day and doing extremely simple things very well. So yeah man, it's great to have you here. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you end up doing, and hopefully the audio comes out good. Peace.
Young boy with the top of the block with a white front door in the corner, subtle. Cool boy always in trouble. Why you think his brethren's called him Knuckles? 10 years old in beef, dad thinks streets taking over me. Mumsy praying for me, but it ain't enough.
So the time is currently almost 10:30, and I've got a call with a client, with a one-to-one client. So what I try to do is that I try to find a, obviously, space where it's got loads of natural light coming in, just so I can think clearly, and I feel that my work is better when I work in these sort of environments. I'm currently renting a co-working space in the building above, on the next floor, but not really liking the vibe in there at the moment because, not to be too political and to get my channel cancelled, but it's very far left and it's not really my vibe. So I'm still paying for the contract on there, and then obviously I can't leave yet, so it's I don't really visit there as much, but luckily it brought me to this beautiful place, which is a art gallery, and currently the artist in it is Stephen McCoy, and it's called Proximity, and it is basically a collection of photographs from the 70s leading all the way up to current day, if I'm right. The photography is really nice. And I try and visit as many art galleries as possible because I feel that the creativity, I feel that seeing great pieces of art, whether it's visual, whether it's pottery, ceramic, paintings, photography, sculptures, whatever that form of art is, it really helps me to find inspiration and to lean more into my creativity, because especially if you're a founder, you're a business owner, you're somebody who is spending a lot of time behind a laptop and it's very mechanical and systemized, and you're just locked away in a room for 14 to 16 hours a day. You need to be going outside, changing your environment sometimes, because I do appreciate where you've got to lock in, and that is all I do. I just find somewhere and I just lock in, and I'll work for 14 to 16 hours a day, forget to eat, and yeah, it serves its purpose. But I feel that if you're trying to lean more into your creativity, that you've got to go out and see things that inspire you. And currently where I'm at in Liverpool, it's near the Library building. I think it was called the Man Island, and it's got all the nice architecture. It's got the very old classic grand buildings. It's got the Library building, and it's not hard to be inspired when you're around obviously the architecture, and you're in an art gallery, and yeah, it's not hard to be inspired. So yeah, I've got to take this call with a client, which I've not spoke to since before Christmas, so that'll be good. Obviously set the intentions for him for 2025, the direction of what he wants to go in. I'm looking forward to sharing my insights with him of what I've sort of been reflecting on, and yeah, straight back to work as always. So got this call, then I'll probably chill for the rest of the day now. When I say chill, I'm not really going to chill. I'm going to be going back. I'm going to be editing the video, creating the content, and that's what I enjoy to do. If I can just spend my time just traveling around in beautiful locations that inspire me and motivate me, socialize more with people, to people who are like me, and just create content and serve my one-to-one clients, then I will be very happy and fulfilled. And the crazy thing is that I've got no excuse. It's what I should be doing right now. And yeah, I feel like we've set the intention for 2025 and reflecting on 2024 and the direction I want to take my life and business. Yeah, I feel that it's just going to consist of me just documenting and building in public and serving my one-to-one clients and creating content, and that is all I'm going to do. anything that doesn't align to that goal, then it gets subtracted out of my life. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep creating art, keep being creative, coming up with new ideas, and just keeping things exciting, because it can get tedious. And I'd probably say 90% of time in business, it doesn't go your way, but you keep going for that slight percent chance that it will eventually all pay off. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. So it's time to take the call. Right, peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.
White diamonds, 2 AM she wildin'. Bitches sick, got they stomach in her comments.